Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 7.2.2 on expanding tonic. So in our basic phrase model, tonic, dominant, tonic, that first tonic section can be pretty long and it can involve a number of different chords. So we're going to talk about some basic ways to expand it rather than just having a one chord over and over and over. Although the first way actually literally is just having one over and over and over. So I spoke too soon. This is the opening to a famous piece by Johann Sebastian Bach. It's Prelude number 1 in C major from the Well-Tempered Clavier. And all it does for the first two measures, and then it goes, is that true? Hold on a second. Yeah, I just went to fact check, and that is literally not true. Good thing I'm doing these videos so I don't lie to you any more than I already am. Wow, okay. Yeah, it goes 2 times before moving on to another chord. But a whole measure, if I could play piano, all it's doing is arpeggiating 1. Beautiful. Another thing you can do is to include inversions of 1, or minor 1. It's more common to have a 1/6 chord, a first inversion, than 1/6/4 second inversion, for reasons that we'll explore in the next unit. Long story short, old white dudes still think that the fourth is a dissonant harmonic interval. We'll worry about that later. All that is to say is here, in another piece by Bach, you start off on 1, or an E flat. So here's 1, some passing tones, and then we're on 1/6, neighbor tones, and then we're back on root position 1. So altogether, that sounds like. Great. The other thing you can do that's more than just 1 is to include some weak dominant chords. We saw this already back here where these 5/6/5s fit in our tonic area. So ways to make these dominant chords weak, put them on weak beats. Here it's like on the D of 2, it's on 2, it's not on B1. In inversion, as passing our neighbor tones, or as a pickup, as an anacrusis. So here's another example by Bach. He just gave the bass line and some chord information. I put it out into chords so you can hear how it sounds. It's a single phrase, so there can only be one dominant area, so I chose that last 5 chord that leading into the cadence. And looking at the cadence, the melody goes from 2 to 1, and root position 5 to root position 1, so that's going to be a perfect authentic cadence. So let's hear how this sounds. We start off on 1, going to 1/6, and now we have a 5 chord, back to 1, 5 chord in inversion, 1, and then, so all together, that last 5 chord sounds more structurally important because it's part of a cadence. So that's why the dominant section is marked there. So we've labeled all the chords individually, we've looked at the notes, we've analyzed them, and this is the Roman numeral name. But then what does it mean? And that's what our contextual analysis, our tonic, dominant, tonic, tells us. It tells us there's a single phrase, this is where the cadence is happening. See you next time.